So check this out. You're looking at the MV-75 Cheyenne, an Army aircraft that will have the ability to go twice as fast as conventional helicopters, featuring long-range assault capability.
And each one that flies into battle will have Wichita's mark on it. Brock Wilson shows you why.
A new manufacturing job is coming right here to Wichita. The fuselage for this U.S. Army aircraft, the MV-75 Cheyenne, will be built at this brand new facility at Bell Textron.
This facility is the heart of the MV-75 fuselage. It showcases Bell's commitment to advancing manufacturing and accelerating U.S. Army's MV-75 Cheyenne assembly.
Bell Textron President and CEO Danny Maldonado says his company is changing the game.
The MV-75 Cheyenne will deliver dependable support, disciplined execution, and an unwavering dedication to the mission.
MV-75 Program Director Ryan Anger calls Wichita a great place to be taking on this project.
The resources and manpower that are dedicated and experienced with putting these complex weapon systems together.
Bell has spent the last 16 months getting this space ready. Anger says right now they have the ability to manufacture 48 fuselages per year, and work is already underway on the first 6 aircraft. State and local leaders from Kansas recognize how important this project is, not only for Wichita, but for the state.
For the city of Wichita, the state of Kansas, of course, it means more jobs.
Biggest Army aviation project in history.
Senator Jerry Moran says not only is this a good economic opportunity for Kansas,
but also the opportunity to help defend our nation in difficult times and protect servicemen and women around the globe.
With Governor Laura Kelly pointing out how important this project is for our armed forces.
The work that takes place here will continue to contribute to the safety and the security of our troops and of our country.
Also helping Wichita continue its legacy as the air capital of the world.
We're transforming Army aviation as we know it in the aviation capital of the world, and I can't wait to see what we accomplish next.
At Bell Textron, Brock Wilson, 12 News.
Bell Textron plans to deliver the first MV-75 Cheyenne fuselage this summer.